Here he comes from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Julian Lewis, freshman prospect from the state of Georgia. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. On the run, it's Young. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Lewis to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshmen settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They go play action with Lagway. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position. Pay it off, and the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking for space, it's Young. And the defense drags him down.
He's brought down at the 33.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Bellamy. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter. really add up and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Clinton. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running inside, it's Young. There's a crease. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Quarterback making checks. They'll give it to him again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Lewis on the play action. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding it.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Young. Could be an alley. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bellamy. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. But nice job by the defensive line. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers? A lot of times they're come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense.
Down, Buffs! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. Touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The run inside. It's Turner. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver could.
Snags it and he's open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. The give to the left. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Clinton. Maybe some room here. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Running it to the right. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Play fake, Lewis. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Lewis. Fakes to grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bellamy. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. The Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Sweet. Go.
Lewis. Zings it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Booster.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Got it. He's going for the goal line. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come back to bite you, but can they make it pay off by converting on 4th down? And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
The give. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded, getting that safety.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Wants to bring it back. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to...
Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Clinton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. On the gun on third down, Lewis finds his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
You can see why this running back is on the field on third down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Clinton. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line. That's where the return is stopped. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Lagway wants to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
From the gun on third down, Lagway. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Running inside. It's Bellamy. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Lewis to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Throwing. Lewis. He makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more. But no question, they have got to tackle better on the back end.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Lewis wants to pass. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Ready? Blue 22, blue 20, check, check, check. 822, let's go. Flip, flip, flip. Go, go.
In the red area, it's Clinton. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Some running backs just have a nose for the end zone. That guy did a great job there in the 2-point play, running that one in.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Lagway to pass. Flips it out in the flat. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've done yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Play fake Lagway. Finds his tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's on target and complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Lewis, under fire, finds his target down the middle.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. He wants to change this route. Here's Lewis to throw. Right down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's up.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Throwing, Lewis. Pulls it in, it's Perry. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Here we go. Ready? 1,
Making side adjustments here. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It's Lewis again. Now rolling to the left. He'll try to do it himself. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. And now back to your game in Waco. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Baylor's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Appreciate that, Holly. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Freeman. Great move. Now he's got room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Lagway. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. Off and running. To the house. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial. But it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start, and they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bellamy. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Lewis plucks it out of the air. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter.
There's some room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires on the move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Here's Lewis to throw. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Past the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown Bears!
what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Lewis. Over the middle, it's Williams. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Mark down at the 50. First down for the offense.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The give to the left side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle, it's Welch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He might want another play. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talked to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
With the catch, it's Freeman. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lagway. The screen, he can go. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
That's caught. It's Livingston. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Could not make his way to the corner. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Takes a handoff. It's Clinton. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The offense changing the play. Lewis. Throwing right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick completion to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor. That one will give them the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. going with the ground game left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for room. It's Welsh. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Buffaloes leap back on top.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he's...
Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Lagway wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win it.
Snags it, and there's running room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Bears have the answer.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And right down the middle. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Buffalo sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Lewis to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Buffaloes right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Might have a chance. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, here on the Colorado sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throwing, Lewis. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect, everything going their way in the first half, big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Black 14, black 14.
Right back to the well. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Here's Lagway to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Oh, they blocked it.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Lewis wants to pass. On target over the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Lewis. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy.
Touchdown, Colorado! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Some misdirection with the counter. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run it.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback may change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Here's Lewis to throw. Complete on the left to Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
From the gun on third down, Lewis. Right on the money. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throwing, Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown Bears! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Bears have the answer.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The run inside. It's Bellamy. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Throwing, Lewis. He wants a big play here late. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And he's thrown another interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Running inside, it's Turner. Bringing it back. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the option, he keeps it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports